Alright, gang, check it out, check it out. As promised, we got two of the guys from Suicide Jones with us tonight. We have Brent and Josh. Guys, how you doing?
Yo, great. What's going on, baby? Thanks for having us on the show.
Oh, no problem, guys. Thank you, man. So now, guys, give us a little history there on Suicide Jones. How long you guys been together? When did it all start?
Oh, man. When did it all start, Brent? About 2005, right? Yeah, Craigslist. Yeah, Craigslist ad. Looking for a singer. Looking for a guitar player. We all know what it's like. Yeah, and he comes over to my studio. And the time I was pretty fucking incoherent that night, if I do remember properly. we're pretty much the Toxic Twins at the time. And there was always the bands that knew how to party but couldn't play.
Yeah.
And there was those bands that you're auditioning for that could play but they didn't know how to party. And nobody could really mix the two together and sound good, you know? So Brent and I met, and it was like a match made in heaven or a match made in hell, depending on how you want to look at it. Yeah, like Jack and Coke. Hey, baby. And, we were able to write excellent tunes and keep the party going at the same time. So that happened in 2005. We were playing basically a band called Danger Bone, house band here in Hollywood, and Whiskey A Go Go, world famous Whiskey A Go Go. That was fun. Played there for a while, but we needed to mix some stuff up and get some more professional players in the mix, so we brought in drummer Brian Bam Bam Jones, who unfortunately couldn't make it here today, and Joe Diambra, our bass player, fantastic. You'll hear it when we play the tunes. These two players just couldn't be any more professional, more solid, and to be honest with you, put up with our shit.
That's important, right?
Absolutely. I mean, if anybody's ever been a fly in the wall in a rehearsal studio or behind the scenes on tour with a band, it is a marriage between four or five guys, and we tend to get on each other's nerves. I've got a loud mouth, obviously as a singer. They have to apologize for me before he even shows up. Yeah, basically, I'm sorry about what the singer might fucking say. And we've all got our strong opinions about how the music should go, but at the end of the day, the music wins, and the best sound rules, and yeah, that is very important.
Cool, guys, cool. So now, how'd you guys decide on the name Suicide Jones?
Well, wouldn't you admit it's a pretty fucking cool name?
It is.
It is. Well, if you look at it, the history I was just actually telling you about with Brent and I, when you are a little bit toxic like that, you tend to sabotage your own success in a way by diving to the bottom of one ball or another. And we just felt like it. One poison. Any poison. So basically, if you look at it, you kind of had a Jones for suicide. We had a Suicide Jones. And that's kind of how this birthed the project we're in now. And of course, you kind of clean up your act, kind of. Won't say 100%. We like to party still. I do run a weed store. Yeah, in case y'all missed that. So we clean up our act enough to really look at the past and say, hey, we've got a Suicide Jones. Let's make something out of it. And here we are.
Cool. So now tell us about the songwriting. Is it a one-person effort? Is it a group effort?
Hell no, one-person effort. It is a definite group effort. Brent and I got together a long time ago, and realistically, his guitar riffs and hooks came first. Him playing the guitar and me humming the melody and collaborating on lyrics and writing and structure from there. It was really a collaboration effort. The addition of our drummer and bass player, Bam Bam and Joe, helped structure the tunes. They're really the structural geniuses when it comes to putting it all together. But realistically, it's first and foremost, which is Brent's guitar slinging that starts it, and my little melody humming. You're going to play a song called "Welcome to Hell" at one point today, and that, to be honest with you, is probably one of the very first songs we came across together. We brought that back with Suicide Jones to make it what it was.
Cool, guys, cool. So now, how would you guys describe your sound to people?
Well, people say Alice in Chains meets Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin with the splash of Hendrix.
You know, and I get people say it's a little obviously the Alice in Chains references there, Stone Temple Pilots. And they throw Motley Crue in, and it's funny. What I've heard is somebody told me Korn once. Reminds me of Korn. We don't sound anything like Korn. I think what it is it's that throwback to heavy rock that makes you rethink about that band that you loved when you were young, when you were into rock and roll. Or that band that you listened to growing up, and our music will remind you of that. We really want to try and help bring back anthem rock. There's a lot of great new bands out there that aren't in arenas, and they should be, and we want to contribute to that.
Cool, very cool. So now you guys play a lot of live gigs?
We play enough live gigs to keep our fans thirsty for more.
Cool.
Right now, we're showcasing with management companies and agencies to try and get us on some national and international tours. But when we play local, obviously you're not out there every week. And even though Los Angeles is a pretty big place, you can saturate the market with yourself if you play too often.
Right.
So we're kind of in a dead zone now, showcasing in studios for some execs and some agencies to try to get us on tours. But our next public live show will be in May 16th at a place called Club Loaded in Hollywood.
Cool, guys. So what would you guys say are the best and the worst things about the live gigs?
The audience.
Yeah, that's the best and worst. Ow!
Yeah, right there.
No, I think the best thing, our audience always sounds like there's 5 or 10 times more people there than there really is. It could pack the place, and it sounds like a freaking arena. Our fans really get into every ounce of our energy, and we feed it right back to them. And I think that's probably one of the best things about a live show is the fact that we have a great time when we're doing it. It shows that we love doing it, and then it's really infectious. The audience comes back. You know, the thing I don't like about doing is loading our own shit.
He loaded his own shit. He walks out to the mic.
Okay, that's right. I'm a singer, so I have a microphone, maybe. But you know what I'm saying.
No, I hear you, man.
You know, right?
Yeah.
I think the worst thing about it right now is
bad sound guys that can be around.
Yeah.
When you can't hear your monitor in front of you, or and what it sounds like in some of these clubs, even from the other side of the stage, you know. I mean, I ran club sounding out here, in a few clubs, so, there's really some bad ones out there.
Yeah, Suicide Jones, super lucky. Brent is a sound engineer, and a couple of the clubs that we went into, he actually went in and said, "What the hell are you guys running with?" And I spent some time stripping the stuff down and replacing all the speakers and doing all that before we got in there. Of course, we always want to sound the best that we can, but thank God for this recording engineer's mastermind.
Good. I asked that question during every interview, and the top 2 answers are the sound guy and the bathrooms. So.
Yeah, bathrooms. You know what? We just played a place, I swear to God, not ADA compliant. We just played a place, I'm not going to mention any names, but the bathroom, there was 2 stalls, and I swear to God, on top of each other. You ever see that? Did you ever see a bunk bed type stall on top of the other? Guy's got to get between my legs to fucking pee underneath that. And then the bathroom stall, you had to squeeze behind the door. I swear to God, there's no way anybody could actually get in there and shut the door. That was a lot of fun, but they were very clean.
Well, that's always important, right?
Yeah. And hey, when I was taking the piss, the guy next to me, he was courtesy reach around, so that was nice.
Sweet. Oh shit. Well, the first song.
Yeah, I'll for the guy next to you to shake out the last.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Guys, the first song I want to play tonight is "Deeper Hole." What can you tell us about that tune?
The place you put yourself.
Yeah. You can think about the meaning of Suicide Jones. This is a great song to start off with. You can really get dragged down into a hole and bury yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. It's all there in the lyrics, and I hope you like it.
Cool. All right, gang, check this out. Deeper Hole from Suicide Jones. We'll be right back with Brent and Josh.
Evil at your door is welcome evermore. Evil at your door, I'm here to break it down. I dig a hole and put you in, cover you with a deeper hole. Lying on the floor, your screams are heard no more. Lying on the floor, I'm here to break you down. I dig a hole and put you in, cover you with a deeper hole. All your weakness deep inside, everything but don't blame me for your. I don't want it, I don't need it, I don't want to take it anymore. I dig a hole, push, a deeper hole. I dig a hole, a deeper hole. I dig a
All right, gang, check it out. We are back with Brent and Josh from Suicide Jones. Guys, how's it going?
Haha.
So,
Sorry, take it. We just took a little swig of this medicine over here. Sorry.
medicine,
Go ahead.
yeah. So, here's a question for each of you. When did you guys first start playing, and when did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
Shit. I'll go first. The farthest back I can remember, the first thing I wanted to do was be a preacher.
Wow.
And here I am up on stage preaching it every fucking night. There's a real fine line between being up there and preaching a certain faith or preaching your own faith, and screaming out your own lyrics, And I kind of consider myself doing that. But when it comes to rock and roll, I lived that lifestyle. So I was on the streets when I was 14 years old. This is Josh, so you know. I was on the streets when I was young, and that was really not because I had a horrible family life. It was just because I loved to party. And at one point, I realized I'm not going to be able to keep this up and have a day job. I'm going to have to, have a reason to do it. And I fucking love music, and I just started singing. And I apparently had some talent, thank God, because otherwise I'd be one of those pencil neck geeks in a fucking three-piece suit. And, a little band here and there. I'm from Seattle, Washington. There's a weird story that I used to go see Alice in Chains back when they were in teased hair and spandex pants down on the Central in Seattle. And, at 18, 19, I was thinking, fuck, this shit ain't going to ever happen. This will never happen. I'm changing it to grunge. It'll never go. I'm going to Hollywood where rock and roll lives. And moved down here and did a couple projects down here. And back in the day, playing rock and roll. But I've always known I was going to fucking play rock. Brent?
I begged my parents for a guitar, but until I finally got one of my own, 15, I got into, I've always wanted to play, as long as I can remember. And what was the second half of the question?
Can you repeat the question, Billy?
Yeah. When did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
Oh, I always knew I wanted to do it. Period. I've done the music publishing side for a while. I've been a certified sound engineer for a while. I was one of Snoop's personal sound engineers. That was pretty fun. And then I was a radio DJ in Corpus Christi, Texas, working for the Mexican mob. That's another story for another time. Yeah, I got out alive. That's the best part of that story. And it's just, I don't know, it's just always something that seemed to call, and, called to me, and there just wanted to be involved in whatever way I could, if not on the stage, if not on a mixer, behind the scenes, either writing stuff, scoring TV shows or movies, whatever I can do.
Billy, it's funny. I swear to God, you ask any musician, especially in the rock and roll genre, and everyone's going to have their own answer. But any guy will admit that at a certain age, 14, 15, they're not getting noticed by the girls. It's all about the pussy. They're not getting noticed by the girls. They pick up a guitar.
I'm not saying that don't hurt.
I'm telling you, pick up a guitar and a leather jacket. Hey, kids, you listening? Guitar, leather jacket, bam, automatic.
That's if you have a big cack, boys and girls.
Yep, man, that's it. That's it, man. That was
it, right?
true 100 years ago. It's true today, man.
Exactly.
So what would you guys say is the first song you can remember learning to play?
Oh, I think it is like Metallica 1 or Rock You Like a Hurricane. And that was only like the main riff of Metallica 1.
Yeah, and I'd have to go back and be super cheesy, and it was either Rio by Duran Duran. Don't laugh, Billy. Don't fucking laugh. Or Back in Black.
Okay, that's a little more acceptable.
Hey, it was the 80s.
So when you guys aren't writing, playing out, rehearsing, doing stuff for the band, what do you guys do for a day off? What do you do for fun?
Crack my bitch.
Yeah, that's the best thing we could find.
Mostly fuck my girl, man.
What does anybody do on their day off? I don't know. I'm really health conscious, so I love to lift. I like sports. We're in LA, baby, so it's a beautiful day right now. What is the temperature like out there in Philly? Huh?
Oh, dude, it's 30s. It's raining. It's sleeting. It's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, we've got like 79, 85 degree sunshine. I was at the beach yesterday, hanging out, fucking, trying to catch some little waves there were.
Yeah, the air conditioning was broke at work yesterday. We were sweating bullets.
Oh, man, the stuff that we have to go through in Southern California, Bill.
Oh, rub it in.
Oh, we're crying. We're crying right now. Because you know what? We had a little bit of rain a couple weeks ago. Oh, my God, that was dangerous.
Oh, shit. So what would you guys say is your most memorable moment so far?
Of all time? Or as Suicide Jones?
Either way, man. Either way.
Ah, Jesus.
I missed the whiskey. That was fun.
You know what? It's not really a one time because there's a lot of history here. I mean, we've been playing out for a long time. We have 20 plus years being on stage out here in Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't know, but I do have one moment, man. That one time we played when I did it, I went over my head, behind my back, and then and I
oh yeah, here's Brent playing his guitar with his dick basically up on stage. And I mean, that was pretty memorable. I always loved the when we're a local band. We're not a national act, but when you're standing on stage with the Whiskey a Go-Go and you got panties being thrown at you during the breakdown of a song called Party Naked, that was pretty memorable because I had no idea it was going to happen, and I kind of forgot the fucking lyrics.
That would do it, right?
or the one time, because Brent, my buddy Brent here, he likes to play with a lot of energy. I mean, there's not a time when he fucking stops moving. He can't stop fucking moving. And, to see him lacerate his fingers on his guitar strings because he's playing too fucking hard, that's always fun. I will say, this is a long time ago, but being pulled off stage, like I got a little too close to the girls that was trying to reach up there and grab us. And they fucking pulled me off stage mid-sentence. That was pretty memorable.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, good times.
Cool. So let's take it the other way. Do you guys have any Spinal Tap moments you want to talk about?
Oh, God, our lives are Spinal Tap moments. Oh, my God. You know what? I'll have to think about that.
One of the reasons I don't drink too much anymore before I go on stage because one of the blue gigs, because I do just like sand slipping through my fingers, and I just couldn't. I just wasn't hitting anything on time or whatnot. I mean, we also played with Dave back then. No offense, Dave, but his timing was horrible.
We've had a couple of Spinal Tap moments.
A great instinct.
But the funny thing is, professionals that we are, when you're on stage, you just kind of move past it, and no one really fucking knows, right? For all those musicians out there, you just keep going.
That's it, man. That's it. The show must go on, right?
Yeah.
Guys, the next song I want to play is Welcome to Hell. What can you tell us about that tune?
This song's actually probably one of the. It may actually be the first song that Brent and I started writing together. Way back then, yeah. And it's been in the set and rehashed and brought back and bare bones right down to the basic elements. It's pretty much the same song that we wrote when we first got together. And lyrically, it pretty much tells a story. Deeper Hole is a real story about excess and getting dragged down. Welcome to Hell is almost the same. I don't want to push you on this theme that we're this down or drugged out band, because we're not anymore. But it pretty much has the same elements. I mean, when you're walking through life and it's fucking hell, we're trying to bring you into our hell. At the same time, it's a little bit sexy.
Cool.
Because we like sexy.
Cool, guys, cool. All right, listeners, check it out. Welcome to Hell from Suicide Jones. We'll be right back with Brent and Josh.
Someone is preaching, girl, get down.
All right, gang, we are back with Brent and Josh from Suicide Jones. Guys, how you doing?
How? Fantastic, Billy. You're a great interview, babe.
Thanks, man, thanks. So now you guys been together for a little while. Would you say you guys have evolved since first getting together?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, if you remember, we got together solely because, you know, we were able to party and play. But the realization that the music was better than we were, I guess, you know what I mean? Together we were all better than we were solo, that it just had to go somewhere. It had created its own momentum. And every time we go out, it just kind of, it creates more and more urgency to get out there more. And, yeah, we've evolved big time from some of the early stuff. Like I saw, we played a song called Party Naked. A great song. But not really, we couldn't really get too deep with it. You know, it's not a very deep subject. It's like, let's take off our clothes and fucking have a good time. And so, yeah, we've evolved quite a bit.
Cool,
Nothing wrong with that, though, man.
Yeah, nothing wrong with just, well, not the three of us. That's not going to happen.
No, but something to be said at Party Naked with some bitches.
Yeah. It is the best. I'll try this the next time you're at your party, okay, Billy? Next time you're at a party.
Right.
You got a bunch of people hanging out. A lot of people hanging out. It only takes one fucking guy to drop trout. As soon as he drops trout and a girl grabs onto it, bam, full-on orgy. Because everybody's just kind of looking to have that happen. Next time you're at a party, Billy, try it.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Watch out for the ones that start humping your leg a little early, Billy.
Yeah.
You know, for my sake, I hope my wife isn't tuned in tonight, so.
I didn't. Yeah, well, I didn't know you were married, Billy.
That was your show.
I may not be after tonight. I may not be.
What kind of freaks do they have in LA, honey? They sound weird. What's wrong with them?
We got plenty of room out here for you, Billy.
All right, guys, thanks. I appreciate that. I may have to take you up on that offer. Oh, shit. So now, what advice would you guys have for bands just starting out?
Better be good, better be smart, better work hard and work smart, you know, until you hire a professional and the right professional to do what you're not doing, such as booking agent, manager, publisher, producer, engineer, you know. Think about really how deep you really want to get involved with it, you know what I mean? Because, A, you do have the internet, and if you're good, you'll stand the test, but, if you don't have a good team, you don't have shit, and you're only as strong as your weakest link. You can have the best next Led Zeppelin recorded, you know what I mean? But if you don't know what to do with that album, you might as well stick it up your ass and turn it up, you know?
Right. Cool.
Yeah, you know what? The advent of the internet, the music industry itself is kind of imploding right now. They have no idea where to go. And in an era where any fucker with a background music and some vocals can get on, create a YouTube video, and become a sensation. It is really hard for the organic musicians who come out and really playing their own stuff and doing everything analog to make an impact.
In the words of the dog, you know, step your game up. Really,
yeah. You just
step your game up.
Honestly, the kids need to
That's all you can do.
Know their social media, get as many people as they can to their shows. But what we're learning right now is a lot of that stuff is in and out the window. When we're showcasing for some of these companies, some of what they really want is they want a following, whether it's local or they want it nationally, before they even put pen to paper. And some of these bands, when they're in their 18, 19, 20s, get in a fucking van and tour. I'm telling you, move out of mom's house, get in a fucking van and tour, because the bigger following you have, the more live shows you can play nationally, the more influence you're going to have with any record company, period.
Right.
Or know somebody, or be related to them.
Well, yeah, that helps.
Blow somebody, baby.
Yes.
Well, now this is something I talk about with the band sometimes, is nowadays with all the social media, not that a band wouldn't want that major label deal, but you almost don't need it nowadays with so much social media going on. What are your thoughts?
Well, that's true. That is true to a certain extent. But let's say you got a band who is dirt poor, because what they do is they play their music and they're fucking working 4 hours a day trying to support that habit, and that's all they want to do is play. You don't have the money to really put together a good video. You don't have the time. Do you know how much time, Billy, you know how much time social media takes to try and fucking promote yourself? Yeah, that's a full-time fucking job. And we're in a land of fucking la-la land out here in Hollywood, and every motherfucker wants to give us a great deal at $6,000 a month to be our social media gurus. And quite honestly, you know, when you're a band that's scraping by trying to make something of yourselves, especially these kids that are coming up, they don't have fucking $6,000 a month. Right. So yeah, social media is fantastic, and if you can get onto something that's viral, is that a word? Viral. Like, what does the fucking fox say? Really?
Right.
That's viral, and unless you can get on something that really social media doesn't really help.
Right. You know, and you kind of touched on something there. It seems like every fucker in the music industry has their hands out, and they want a piece of the action.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're not going to put any money into it. You better have it already wrapped up, you know, with you know, gift wrapping and fucking bow tie, man.
Right.
Otherwise, they really don't want to touch it.
Yeah, you know, Brent and I have been in different situations, and quite honestly, you know, signing on the dotted line has been presented, but when you walk away owning less of your material than you owned when you walked into it, it's not a good deal. We've had to say no a couple times because, yeah, there's so many people that have their hands out that want a piece of it. And sure, we're all up for sharing the wealth, right?
Right.
We don't want anybody to own us or own our material. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's real important, hanging on to that.
For sure.
Wow. So now, guys, are you on a label now? Are you looking for one?
You know what? We're not on a label now. We're on our own label, right? We're self-produced, self-distributed.
Yeah.
We'd like to get a label for distribution. That's I guess the most important piece right now is that have enough backing that they're pressing the CDs for us. We've already written and recorded the stuff. It's all self-produced. We'd love somebody to throw some money at us to record more. But ultimately, to have someone be able to take over the social media and really get our name out there, have someone press CDs so when we are out there, we've got something to sell or toss out and give away. And lastly, somebody that actually put us on a national tour. It's really hard to connect with some of the bands that I know. I meet up when we're out here in Hollywood. We meet people who play and sing for different bands here and there, and they're national acts. And they're like, yeah, we'd love to put you on, but they're not running the show.
Right.
They need someone to get in touch with their management, and there's this whole unsolicited clause within the business that we can't just send our own stuff out. It's got to be a friend of a friend or another management company. So, yeah, that's why we're out here showcasing, to try and get the stuff out there.
Cool, man, cool. What is the ultimate goal for Suicide Jones?
Brent, what's our ultimate goal, baby?
Make more money at it. Make like a really good living, like, you know, comfortable living. Just music would be great.
Yeah, bottom line is we're musicians and we want to be able to support ourselves playing music and get in and out there. That's the closest end goal. Of course, we also want to take over the world. Eventually.
Cool.
But we have to go one step at a time. And just getting on a bill, I think, with a national act. Fuck, you know, I'd love to open for Hailstorm if she's out there. Lizzie.
Well, she's from this area. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
I love that band. Can't wait for the new shit to come out. I know that they're playing. But just to be able to get out there and open for some of these people, that's our closest ultimate goal.
Cool. Now, are you talking enough money to close the doors at the dispensary or to help supplement the business?
No, just enough to be able to pay my rent and not have to be there at the same time.
Good answer.
I think every tour would have a stop. I mean, we'd love to be able to take those dispensary rent, nationalize it, make a brand name.
Well, yeah,
I mean, we could tour. We could tour
around the
around.
laws. I'm not trying to pay lines or nothing. Yeah.
Oh shit! So now you guys talked about some upcoming shows earlier. You wanna tell us what's going on again with that?
Yeah, May 16th, Suicide Jones will be at Club Loaded in Hollywood. That should be a killer show.
Cool.
Pretty excited about that. We have one tentative a few days beforehand in Long Beach. It's a huge arena, so hopefully that'll be pretty nice. The PCH Club in Long Beach on May 10th. Pretty close to Mother's Day, so all you mothers out there, come out and see us.
A motherfucker.
That's right.
All the MILFs, right?
You bring out the mothers, the motherfuckers will come, you know? Literally.
Cool, guys. Where can the listeners find Suicide Jones?
Well, you can find us at Reverb Nation. ReverbNation.com/Suicide Jones. You can follow us on Twitter at @Suicide_Jones. Don't forget that underscore. You can grab us at SoundCloud. SoundCloud's a great place to see new music. We're there at SoundCloud.com /Suicide-Jones. Not Hyman, Jones. Then we got, we're on MySpace Suicide Jones. YouTube, we got a little YouTube channel, even though we're recording a video right now to really come out with Get in the Game. Suicide Jones there. And of course, we're all over Facebook. You know, Facebook is, your grandma would probably want to come see us on Facebook. That's where it's gone. Not your grandma specifically, Billy, sorry.
No, it's cool, man. She might enjoy it.
All right?
Oh, shit. Guys, the last song I want to play tonight, Get in the Game. What can you tell us about the tune?
Oh man, this is a great song. I mean, this is a real anthem tune. The bottom line in life, you either get in the way, you get in the game, or you step aside.
The lead solo is written around the thimble slide, an endorsement of mine. It's a ring that's not, it's about part of her segment your finger. And so this way your tip of your finger sticks out so you can bend notes and grab chords and then slide.
Cool.
Without having to take it on or put off a slide.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a blast. Brent, Josh, thank you so much, guys.
It's our pleasure, man.
Yeah, thanks, Billy.
Hang out 1 second, guys. Check this out, listeners. Get in the Game from Suicide Jones. We will be right back.